Today, on Backyard Horsepower, we're going to go for a ride along in the 87. Let's go!
Well, I'm in the 87. Nothing too fancy. It does have a built trans, rebuilt, I guess. Shift kit, HD torque converter, big vane pump, Corvette servo, shift kit. Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a big upgrade over the stock 700Rs. Anybody who's familiar with those knows they're kind of junk. Other than that, really not too much has been done to it. I do have an aluminum radiator with electric fans out of a 72 Chevy. Doesn't quite fit, but you know how we are. We made it work. Yeah, other than that, it's bone stock. Still has the AC pump on it. I did take the air pump off. It seized up on me, and see no reason to put it back on. It's like $150 or so for a new one, if I remember correctly, and I can pass emissions without it, so no point in putting it back on. It is, as of right now, it's been just a work truck. I don't know if you can, I've got my transfer tank in the back for work. Stock height. It does have 31-10-5 15s on it, which is a little bit bigger than the stock tire that comes on these trucks, but they're nothing fancy. I mean, it's 31. That's a pretty standard truck tire. Plans for this truck: probably 2 to 4 inch lift. Really, just anything that will get me to get some 33s underneath it. Paint it, because the paint on this truck is god awful. It's peeling. Factory, it was the GM, that baby blue, that gorgeous blue. They repainted it. The driver's side door doesn't match the rest of the truck. All the clear coat's painting off. It's a really ugly, like light gray, kind of darkish blue two-tone. I'm sure when it was painted it looked okay, but I mean, it sure doesn't look good now. I do need a new radiator. This radiator has a crack in it, so it pisses out a little bit of antifreeze over time. So obviously new radiator. I haven't decided if I'm going to go back to the factory mechanical pump, like a clutch fan, or if I want to stay with my aftermarket fans that I put on. The radiator that I have, the reason why it's got the electric fans is, so I bought it and it came with the fan. They're actually connected. They're physically like riveted to the radiator, and so if I got a new radiator, those fans probably wouldn't transfer over. So I don't know, I spent like $120 on a control module for it, because I kept burning out the cheap ones from O'Reilly's, and it lasted like 2-3 months and then they'd be fried. It is a dual fan setup. It's probably why they kept frying. I like the reliability of the clutch fans. Always work. You don't ever really have any problems with them. Yeah, but other than that, like I said, it's pretty much just as stock as they come. Yeah, I do have high hopes for this truck, big dreams, goals. Like I said, it's primarily been a work truck for me, so I, really I'm not a big fan of going and tricking out and putting a whole bunch of money into your beat or work truck daily driver. You start doing stuff like that, you start having problems, or there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to do, but you only have a small window to do them, right? And, you only have max the weekend, Friday from after work till Sunday night to get whatever you want to do done, which, between me and Jesse, we can do most of the time, but, I can't really afford to pull my motor out and rebuild the motor and put a high compression pistons in or anything like that, because I'd have to order all my parts, pray that they're right, and then pull my motor out, rebuild it, and put it back in 2 days. It's not possible to, pull your motor out, rebuild it, and put it back in the weekend when you're doing it all DIY. It's just not always possible, or theoretically possible, or really something that you can afford to do. If it's when you're working on something that's not your daily, oh shoot, you know what, we didn't get it done this weekend, no worries. It's not a huge deal, it's not a big problem, it's more of an inconvenience or more of a letdown than like, well, no, I have to finish it, I have to have it back in my truck, I need it Monday morning for work. So that's probably the big reason why it's pretty much bone stock after owning it for like 2-3 years. But hopefully that's all going to start changing soon. I am moving a lot closer to work. So hopefully we can start doing some awesome mods, backyard, basic tools, good old-fashioned way. But yeah, that's pretty much the general overview of the 87. And like I said, it's just a stock 30-year-old truck. Nothing really too fancy to it. I haven't really put much money into it. I haven't really done much to it. So I basic maintenance kind of stuff, tires. Actually, I don't even think I've ever done brakes on this truck. Yeah, pretty much basic, simple stuff. Like I said, hopefully here in the next couple months, that will all be changing as soon as some of the snow goes away and it warms up a little bit more. We'll be able to really start doing some serious modifications. Yeah, that about does it for the 87.
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that ride along. Hopefully it gave you a good overview of kind of what we're wanting to accomplish with the 87. Here shortly, hopefully we'll have out for you also the ride along in my Audi, Jesse's Blazer, and a couple other ride alongs and some other vehicles we're working on as well. Also, I hope this kind of gave you an idea of what our channel's going to be about and what our kind of aim is for doing everything. So if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe. You can follow us on all our social media, Backyard Horsepower, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And hopefully we'll see you around in the next video. Thanks for watching.